Hello, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here, and my childhood is worth a fortune! At least, I assume it is, because several board game publishers are developing games specifically designed to cash in on the nostalgia that I and others feel for the coin-op video games of our youth. For example, we have Turn 1 Gaming Supplies, who will soon be releasing Space Invaders Dice, based on the 1978 arcade classic Space Invaders. In the dice game, players will still zap away at columns of advancing alien armies in order to defeat the UFOs behind them, and they'll do it by using a number of colored dice with different symbols. But that's not all. There's also IDW, who have announced not one, not two, not 824, but 3 games based on coin-op classics of our youth: Asteroids, Missile Command, and Centipede. And as of the time of this recording, these games are still in their early development, so little is known about the rules or mechanisms that they're going to utilize. But what I do know right now, at this moment, is that the board game industry has begun banking big time on arcade nostalgia. And that leaves me worried. Okay. Worried for 2 reasons. First, trying to reinvent a fondly remembered intellectual property is a potential recipe for disaster, because the new version will inevitably not be viewed through the same rose-colored nostalgia goggles as the original. How could you tamper with this thing that I love? You've ruined me. You've ruined everything. So, does that mean you try to design your new version to be as similar to the classic one as possible? Well, that introduces the other potential problem. See, at their time, Space Invaders, Asteroids, Missile Command, and Centipede were fresh and innovative. But everyone has long since moved on. Everyone except maybe those weird guys who still cling to their glory days of their youth, watch old movies, and keep a dock and cassette tape in the back pocket of their acid-wash jeans. The point is that time marches on, and there's the risk that introducing games based on outdated properties may be the equivalent of bringing an updated version of Checkers to the market. Fortunately, I believe it's not going to be the license that a game is based on that will determine whether it lives or dies, but the gameplay itself. But that's a factor we still don't know. So let's fill in the gaps. What rules and mechanisms would you like to see in games that are based on these classic arcade games? Should they be kept as traditional as possible, or just use the original games as starting points for new innovations? Let me know your ideas in those comments down below. Columns of advancing alien armies in order to do something, but that was a long time ago. Everyone has since long moved on. Long since moved on. Space Invaders, Asteroids, and Missile Command, and Centipede. You've ruined it! You've ruined me! You've ruined everything! I don't know if I'm going to keep that.